Hey, we're the Lotus sisters and we're doing a bit of a video today to talk about the current energies and talk about the coronavirus.
And all the stuff that's going on at the moment. Invite everyone to just take a breath.
Us included.
Us included, we've had a bit of a morning. You may have felt the energy of Aries. We've had a new moon in Aries last week, plus we've moved into Aries, which can be a bit of a shock after Pisces. So it's very much that firecracker startup energy.
And all about initiation.
Yeah, it's that masculine drive to create change because it's the first sign of the zodiac. It's cardinal fire. It's change, it's creativity, but in its like very intense form.
Which is really interesting because we're all cooped up inside houses at the moment. So this can create friction or hot-headedness or arguments or tension. So being really aware of that.
Yeah, that energy has to move into something. So we have to be productive during this time. We have to use that yang energy to either get things done or create change. This is a time of huge decision making, and Aries is a take no prisoner energy of just just do it. There's no too much thinking, analyzing. It's like, no, do it. The answer is action at this time. So given the current circumstances of the coronavirus and all the changes worldwide, this is really interesting.
Yeah, so it is a time and change is needed. We were looking at a bit earlier today talking about how it's a time where the patriarchy seems to be crumbling.
When it's needed. So if we look at how we've been living, particularly I'm talking about Western culture, for the last 2,000 years we've been living in this patriarchy which has been dominated by toxic masculine energy. So we're talking about this, the toxic masculine is all about take, use resources. Push.
Grab.
Grab for yourself. And it's not thinking about, you know, the consequences or essentially the planet. This is this time of this, I guess, biological warfare with the coronavirus. It's this wake-up call from the planet to live within our own means. So this means lots of things.
Yeah, within our capitalist society, we essentially buy things we can't afford to impress people we don't really like, and it's enough. The planet is saying enough. We didn't listen when the ice caps melted. We didn't listen when the forests were burning. This is a call to say, look at yourselves.
Yeah. Look at how you're living. All of us. Every single one of us can simplify our life. We can live more within our means. And a lot of people are having that wake-up call, whether you've got big mortgages or you've had a lot of debt or whatever. It's like, this is really a huge wake-up call. You only have to go to the supermarkets to see what people are buying at this time. We're buying the essentials. Rice, lentils, toilet paper. It's all essentials. We have to, our egos as human beings are being, really brought to our knees of like, hey, like, we've been take. We've been very unbalanced. And so it's like, it's coming back to the simple life. The things that are important, which we talked about in our last video. Yeah,
with coronavirus, we're going to see a massive reshuffling of resources. So, it's a time to step back. I know we've got the Aries energy, but also it's a time to step back and look at your priorities and look at what's important.
Yeah, your loved ones and your health. A lot of people are spending time with their children at the moment. So it's like, no longer is the state taking care of our children's education. It's having to go back onto the parents. So it's that simple life. It's really peeling back. And so, it's like the world will return. We know that the economy and all these things and the jobs and the education system, all these things will return, but are we as a human race and are we as individuals going to go back to how we were living before? The answer is no, we can't. Our earth can't sustain the way we were living. So we must change, and you must change yourself in order to change the world around you. So we all have to do this inner work. We all have to be conscious. We all have to wake up, and we all have to make change at this time.
Yeah.
Get shivers.
All right, we'll leave you with that as you go on to your week. Peace out, and we're always available if anyone needs to speak to us.
Yeah. Oh, we're all online at the moment.
Yeah.
So, as most people are for safety and whatever. So if you want to book in and explore your Akashic records and your inner self and how to change yourself, please book in.
Okay.
All right.
Peace.